Hello, my criminal justice enthusiasts, and welcome back to Prison Architect. In the last video, we went ahead and started setting up this prison. We got our first few inmates in, and even by the end of the episode, we actually had water and power going to them, so they're not completely being abused. This episode, I'm going to go ahead and try to finish up this staff room so it's really nice for our staff, and try to make this little hellish holding cell area I have a little bit better, so that way the prisoners are happy enough even though they really understand what punishment is by being in this prison right now. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump back in. Alright, so for this staff room, I know I'm going to want to have some TVs for them to watch. I'm also going to want a pool table here because they should be able to play pool and enjoy themselves. So let's go ahead and, let's see, put a pool table here. Maybe another pool table here. That'll work out alright. We're going to have some seating over here because this door is going to go away here in a little while. So, yeah, we'll have some seating along here for them with the food, so that way they can sit down and enjoy and have a nice bite to eat. Then here we're going to go ahead and put in some nice big TVs, so that way they can watch some television when they want to. Where's the large TV? Ah, large TV. Perfect. So we'll put in a couple of large TVs here. So they have those to play with when they want to. Watch some television. Actually, you know what? We'll put in one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. They got a large TV there as well. Alright, then over here, we're going to have some arcade cabinets for them. Because, they're at work, but they still enjoy to have a good time. They deserve to have this good time. So we'll put in some arcade cabinets there for them. You know what? I think I'm actually going to move these sofas. And we're going to go ahead and put in instead table and a couple of benches. So that way they can go ahead and sit down and have their meals at the table if they want to as well. So they got that as an option. And then we'll go ahead and put these sofas that I just took away. We're not getting rid of them at all. We're going to give them the sofas. But we're just going to put them up here some so they can sit down and enjoy watching the guys play pool. Alright. It's a pretty nice looking place there for them. You know what? Just to make it more uniform, put in one more pool table. There we go. Now it's nice and overall very aesthetically pleasing for them. They should be happy with that. We'll put in some different flooring for them at a point in time. Not right now because we're sort of busy trying to actually make this prison make some money. Alright, so we're going to put a light in there so they actually have a light so they can't complain that I'm abusing them that way. And we're going to go ahead and put in lights here. For one, that way our cooks and stuff have a light to work by so they don't feel like they're getting abused. I mean, they're in this horrible place trying to help these people, so we'll at least make it a little bit better for them. And then on a bright note for these people, we're going to go ahead and build this out, which is actually going to be a parole room. So if they're doing what they're supposed to be, they actually have a chance of getting out of here now. So we'll have a legitimate parole room there for them, so they have some hope for the future. Alright. I did not evidently extend these pipes down as far as I needed to for those two toilets. That'll be taken care of here in a minute. Alright. We're going to have this pipe come up to this hallway, and it's going to go down both hallways anyways. Yeah. So, when it reaches this place, it will go through this door, like this, in here. Alright. So that should be taken care of there. Looks like there's enough light in there for right now. Let's go ahead and put a couple lights into these facilities as well. There we go. And we'll put one over, say, here too. Alright, so all of that's taken care of. How are we doing on this stuff? Alright, psychology is coming online soon, and hopefully health will come online soon after that, so that way we can get um, some medical beds in here and go ahead and take care of these people as we're supposed to. Alright. We're also going to need to put a door on this wall here, like that. Great, so we've got power running in here. We're doing well on that. We're actually going to have this, we're going to have this come down like this, and then we'll just have to take it out with this whole situation. It's going to be an annoyance, but it's what we got to do to be able to feed and, give these prisoners some light right now and such. And I don't need a lawsuit. I don't have a lawyer yet set up, so definitely want them not to complain too much. Alright, so we're unlocking groundskeeping. Once we do that, we'll hire the gardener and we'll be done with this grant. Here we need to get these things taken care of, which we are going through as quickly as we can. That'll be taken care of soon enough as well. Alright. At a point in time, I'm definitely going to want land expansion, so that just gives the finance person something else to do. Let's have them cranking along with those things. For right now, our guys seem like they have enough that they're doing. We'll let them take care of the work that they need to. We are making a profit on this prison right now, which is good. So, with us making a profit, let's go ahead and treat our people right. We're going to go ahead and put in wood floors in some of the facility. Evidently, wood floors cost an enormous amount of money. I had not realized. Alright. Well, we got wood floors in some of it. And we can get tile floors in there. So we'll get that taken care of. How much is wood floor and the rest of this going to cost? Oh, it's not even going to cost that much more than we're already paying, so. Do I still have some trees anywhere? Nope, trees have been taken out. Looks like we're just stuck with things the way they are for right now. So, okay, we'll go ahead and probably dismantle a few of these trees if we needed to. It's not a huge deal, but we'll see. These guys are busy working on this as it is, so they've got some work to do. And I'll give them more flooring to do here. And then we'll just have this little bit left that we still have to do. Alright, sounds like one of the things that I had needed is done. Yes. We can now hire a gardener. Hopefully I have money for it. No, I do not. So we'll go ahead and let time go by a little bit here so we can hire that gardener and have that grant completed. We didn't actually make any money that time. Huh. Alright, well, let's go ahead and dismantle a couple trees that we know we're going to dismantle anyways, because we're going to be putting up a building where they are. So, you guys get to work, do a little bit of yard work around here, trim some trees. Alright, perfect. Got these trees taken care of, and with these trees we can sell those objects as well as we just got money in. So let's go ahead and hire the gardener that we need. That's a grant down. Before I forget at a point in time, let me go ahead and put in the rest of this flooring there, just so we get it looking nice. Alright. Also, I know this area here, what I'm going to be doing with it already, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. It is going to cost me an enormous amount of money when it comes online, but we're going to go ahead and make this all forestry back here. This is going to be all forestry all the time. So we'll have a bunch of trees back here. They'll be growing constantly. We'll be harvesting them, and we will make some money. The one gardener we hired probably is looking at this and he's like, "You can't be serious. You cannot be expecting me to take care of all of this." Well, you're the only one we have for right now, so it's up to you. You gotta come through for us. Evidently, we need to connect the power down this way as well, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so that's taken care of. We have some money. We also can go ahead and get another grant. Visitation rights. Alright, this one actually we're pretty close to being ready to do, so let's go ahead and do this one as well now. And then before we take on that task, though, I'm going to just take care of the flooring in these offices. I want my staff to feel like they're appreciated, so we're going to put some nice marble into the office areas. So that way they feel appreciated as well, because I do appreciate my staff. All right. So, for these tasks, do I have medical research? No, I have psychology research, and for right now, we're going to just put him over into this office. I have a place in mind where he's going to go. It's actually going to be up in this area, but for right now, he's just going to be in that office. All right. We have this room online here, so let's go ahead and put a light in it. Let's call it what it's going to be, which is parole. And then we can go ahead and find the table we need to put in it right there. And so we will have a parole room set up. And we have some naked women in the reception area. All right. Evidently, they've been strip searched. We don't care too much about privacy at all, so we're just shoving them in there and leaving them naked. I guess I support this decision? Question mark? All right. Anyways, beyond the naked women, let's go ahead and we've got marble going in here, so that's good. Let's see. We need to build a medical ward. We need to hire at least 2 doctors. We are going to do that as soon as we possibly can. 2 more hours and we will be doing that. All right, we need to build a visitation room. That is actually what this area right here is going to be. So let's go ahead and build this foundation out. Evidently, let us not build out this foundation right now because I think my trees have come in, and because of that, we are poor. But hey, we're selling off some of the trees right here already, so that's good news. Actually, yes, we are getting more and more trees in, which is making us more and more poor. Well, I knew that was going to happen eventually. We'll just have to deal with it. For right now, I can have some of my guys doing this stuff, though. They can dismantle all these trees that are in this area because they're going to need to anyways when we start building this building. So might as well get them out of the way now, and that will actually make us some of the money that we're needing as well. So if some of my guys want to go ahead and do that, that's great. Oh, they're actually going to harvest trees that are already standing out here because they're in the way of the forestry. I see. That is interesting. Not the way I would have done it, but I support their decision. While you guys are back here too, let's go ahead and just demolish these walls because we are not using those. And that wall. And that wall there. And these walls here. Alright. So plenty of tasks for people to be getting along with. Our one janitor just seems to be sitting over here. He doesn't have that much area to really clean. I mean, it's a fairly small prison for right now, so he's just sort of relaxing, trying to just enjoy life. I'm okay with that. Alright. We are getting closer on the health situation, which will be a good thing. We do have some people taking down some of these trees, which is also a good thing, because that way we will go ahead and be able to make the money from them. I'm very curious if these new trees that are being planted are going to be snowy conifers like these or not. Really hope they are, because the snowy conifers are really beautiful. If they're just boring trees, I mean, I'll make the money off of them still, I'm not going to complain, but it's just not going to be as cool. It really won't be. Alright, so they're taking down a bunch of these trees. We will get that money hopefully here soon from selling all of this wood, and that will then go ahead and help us in the next things we need, which is to have a at least 5 phone booths, and we need visitor tables and a common room and a visitation room. So we need a bunch of stuff that one. Really, the one we're going to get done first is going to be this one here. We'll put some phone booths in. I have no problem with that. They can be out and about and enjoy some phones for right now. It's perfectly fine. Um, Not like they're doing too much. What is this person upset about? I saw that she was upset. Now she's not wanting to say anything. Oh, she misses her family. All right, so she's missing her family. She's in here for insider trading, counterfeiting, and fraud. Well, if you're missing your family, maybe you should think about that next time and not go ahead and rip people off. It's just a thought. Not saying you have to. Just, would keep you out of here. All right. So it looks like they have done a good job of destroying most of these buildings that needed to go away and destroyed that little piece of wall there, so that's good. Really, as I said, I won't be using the abandoned buildings in the future because they just seem to waste my guys' time. They're not really doing anything beneficial at all, so sort of a waste. Somewhat sad about that. Alright, let's see here. We have probably unlocked health. Yes, we have. The sad thing is we don't have the money to be able to do anything about it. So let's go ahead and get some money in here by selling some of these trees that have been taken down by my guys. Alright. Slowly we're getting back to where we're not as poor. Alright, we're actually in the green now. Barely, but we're in the green. That's a good thing. So, with that money, before it's spent on trees or something like that, I want to go ahead and make this. Where is it? Not a morgue, an infirmary. We're going to make this an infirmary. Alright. So, for the infirmary, it needs to be indoors and needs to have a medical bed. How much is a medical bed going to run me? $500. I need to dismantle some more trees. Dismantle all the trees here. Get me the money I need so that way I can go ahead and get a medical bed in, and then I'm going to need to get 2 doctors in. Once I do that, this grant will be taken care of, and I can get the benefit of it. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up time some. Let's let them do that for a bit. We had to pay for prisoner uniforms to come in, so we actually lost money over that time period. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Alright. Let's sell some of these stacks of trees. And they just bought a bunch of trees as well. Great. Well, I'm going to be in the red for a while, it looks like. You know what? I probably could. I don't think I've even researched it yet. No, I have not researched a bank loan. And I can't afford to research a bank loan. So that's not going to be a thing. These trees better be getting planted, is all I gotta say. For all the money that I'm spending on it, they definitely better be getting planted. Alright. I will sell the trees that you put over here. Let's do it that way. Why did you not take down the rest of these trees, too? If we're dismantling objects, we might as well dismantle them all. There. Dismantle those objects. Alright. Alright, we have $800. Let's go ahead and before it decides to spend it on more trees or something, put in a medical bed here. Alright. So we have a medical bed. And with that money that we just got in, we can hire 2 doctors as well. So, no, the doctors are 1,000 each. We can hire one of the 2 doctors we need. Let's sell a few more trees off. We did buy some more trees as well, which is not great, but not as many as we're selling off this time. So we should be good. Alright. Before we decide to buy trees or something with this money, let's get the other doctor in. Alright, we have the other doctor in. That takes care of that grant. Thank goodness. Alright, let's just go ahead and let things run as they're going to. Let's get another grant on board. We can do the staff well-being one easy enough. We have most of these things already done. Alright, so the only thing we're needing on that is have at least 5 guards without assigned duties. Alright, so we need 5 guards is really what it comes down to. Alright, so that part's taken care of. When our staff are not exhausted, this will be taken care of then. So we'll be able to get that grant taken care of fairly quickly, and that'll be good news for us. Alright, foundations-wise, we can afford this now. Let's go ahead and build this into this facility. And it requires an entrance, fine. Let's go ahead and use a staff door right there. We only have 7 inmates in here now, interesting. We must have had somebody actually get paroled. That's fine by me. Alright, so we have jobs for our guys to be doing. We evidently do have some exhausted staff. We will hopefully get that taken care of as quickly as we can. Oh, they are no longer exhausted, so that's taken care of. Alright, we can do security procedures. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this one next. And actually, while we're doing this, let's go ahead and build this hallway. We're going to build all of this, including these cells. So we will have our first actual cells in the facility coming in here. I mean, this is going to be where the normal cell block is going to be in the end, but for right now, that's where it's going to be. So that will take care of things, and we will start to have what actually is going to function as a real prison. All right, this power is going to need to come out. Well, at a point, that power will need to come out there. But for right now, we have some logs we're going to be selling, so that's good news. As far as this, we're going to need to put in some some phones. That'll be fine. We will have visitor tables in the visitation room, so that'll be fine. So all of these issues are going to be taken care of here in the very near future. So, with that being said, I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. We've actually got something that's starting to form a real prison. We're making a profit each day, even though we have, no real cells and we're just holding people inside this horrifyingly bad holding cell. It's working, and that's good enough for right now. So with that being said, if you liked the video, please go ahead and click that like button. If you are not already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I post new videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and remember, behave yourselves out there. Otherwise, I may have to create a new cell for you.